Hello. I just had a question, general question for anybody who's, whatever. So if you look back in history, go back to like 2019, when the Epstein scandal was just like the main focus, the big headline, okay? If you go back to like 2018, 2019, when Epstein first exploded on the scene, where it was the big scandal, okay? What was it that came shortly after the Epstein scandal that completely erased everyone's memory of even anything about Epstein, and shifted everyone's entire focus from the Epstein scandal to what came next? I mean, what came shortly after the Epstein scandal was so fucking huge that everybody forgot about Epstein, and everybody started doing videos non-stop 24/7 on this thing that happened in 2019, right after the Epstein scandal was exposed in 2019. And I mean, this story took such precedence over Epstein that anyone everywhere talked about was this big event that allegedly was fake. It wasn't even real, and it took global front and center stage globally, and it just swept the Epstein scandal completely under the rug, and all anybody could talk about 24/7 all over everywhere. It was so big that it was massive clickbait. Any and everybody that was anybody in social media was doing non-stop clickbait coverage, and to this day has still been the most clickbaity thing, and it just completely obliterated any consideration of the Epstein scandal that came out shortly before this big thing happened in 2019. And it just coincidentally swept under the rug the whole Epstein scandal and all the different politicians and everybody that were involved in it. It just obliterated it into infinite nothingness, to where everyone forgot all about Epstein because anybody wanted to clickbait and talk about and push clickbaity shit about just took massive precedence over the Epstein scandal back in, what was that, 2019-ish, kind of? So now that I've refreshed your memory on the Epstein scandal and everything else that just swept in and completely took over the Epstein scandal back in, I think that was 2019. Well, now let's fast forward to 2024 with the big P. Diddy scandal. There's a big P. Diddy scandal that is like identical to the Epstein scandal. I wonder what it is that might shortly follow the P. Diddy thing to roll out phase 2. I wonder what that could be. Maybe, I wonder why no trendy, popular internet influencers have pointed this out or have been able to connect the dots, so to speak. All these wonderful social media channels on BitChute and YouTube that are we rely on them to connect all the dots for us. I wonder why none of them have really connected the dots on what might come next after a P. Diddy scandal. If we just go back into recent history and look at the 2019 Epstein scandal and what shortly followed that. Is there a possible pattern? Is there a possible connecting of dots that we might be able to ascertain from this strange anomaly we're witnessing? And why? Why is it that these wonderful, all just precious YouTubers and bit shooters that are all over and popular and trending, that are just connecting all the dots and exposing all the truths and providing all these really, really, reliable predictions based off of pattern recognition? Why have not one of them even proposed what it is that I'm talking about? Me with this channel that doesn't even get any views at all. And I just happen to be able to see the potential, like what could possibly be coming shortly after a P. Diddy scandal that's gained international news. What could possibly be coming next? Could it be phase 2 of what we saw back in, what was that? I think the year was 2019.